Welcome to the Inspired Yogi. This week we are with Machine Poetry. I want to welcome you guys. So you guys took the trip all the way across the state of Florida just to be here today, so thank you for doing that. Yeah, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm so pleased that you're here. You want to introduce yourselves?
Sure.
I'm Eddie, lead guitarist of Machine Poetry.
I'm Steph. I'm the lead singer and the rhythm guitarist.
I hear you call my name. I never felt such love.
I'm Kim. I'm the drummer and second vocalist.
All right. And there's one band member missing, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Ethan, our bassist, he has a performance today, so
Okay.
good luck with that.
Good luck, bro.
All right. So tell the viewers, the listeners, all about Machine Poetry.
It started when Steph and I met in high school. We're sophomore year, and we started to get to know each other's like music taste, and we both played guitar. She sings. And we would do open mics together, just playing acoustic sets.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to take it to a full band mix, so I told her, like, if you want it to be a full band, let's find a drummer.
Yeah.
I found Kim through Instagram, and then Steph hit her up. We all met. We all met at another open mic.
I slid in her DMs.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, Shadi, can you play drums? I see you got a drum
Imagine
kit
if
on
I
your
said
feet.
no.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Nah, it's just a
No.
photo.
So we met Kim at an open mic. She saw kind of Steph and I's like contradictory sets where I was playing like a long guitar solo.
Yeah.
And Steph was doing like her folky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all jammed, and that's the birth of Machine Poetry.
Excellent. How long ago was that?
Over a year ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
So we're relatively new.
Yeah.
And with that, we have 2 singles out. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things for a new band.
And that's Noise and
Noise.
and the cover song Machine Poetry. Those are the 2 singles that are out. Or?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I did my homework.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Plus, I like listening to it. Eddie has sent me some things in the past. I put it on. I was like, oh yeah, I like it. Yeah. So, what influenced your sound? Because you mentioned like folk, and I know you're more hard rock.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, Kim and I bring in, we like to say, the machine part of the band, where it's a lot of the heavier influences,
Mhm.
hard rock, heavy metal. Kim really likes Alice in Chains. I like a lot of hardcore, heavy metal. Specifically, this band called All Out Like Birds. They're very like mixture of technicality, but also a lot of like atmosphere and like just really lyrically heavy. And Steph brings in, your influences. What are you laughing, bro?
Yeah, I think the car ride here was very telling of that. Because it was like, I was just sitting through Eddie listening to a lot of like really heavy stuff. And I really like heavier music too. I'm really open to anything as long as it's good. I try to keep an open mind. But after a while, it was just like, I can't do this anymore. And I put my headphones in and I was like, I'm zoning out. And then like towards the end, I was like, can we just listen to like Believe by Cher? But my music taste is definitely a little softer. Because I like a lot of like very like lyrical, like poetic, like almost like psychedelic, like rock.
Yeah.
I'm big on like Jim Morrison. I think everybody knows this at this point. I'm like slowly becoming him every year, without the like drunk part. But but yeah, I would say definitely we have like a good mix, I think, of influences. The way it comes together, I think, is the most interesting part about our band for sure. It's like a fusion of a lot of moving parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. While I was watching some of the stuff that's on YouTube, there was one song in particular. I was like, wow, this really sounds Doors influenced, and it actually sounded with like that mysterious Jim Morrison kind of vibe. And
I think it's not even so much like him as a person. I think I also just like take a liking to a lot of like the deeper like ranges and like not even just like vocally, but also like in terms of like meaning. Like I love a lot of like the mysterious. I'm a Scorpio, if that means anything to anyone. But like if it doesn't, just look up what Scorpio means, and like that's me.
I'm a
like
Scorpio.
just like
I'm a Scorpio. I can't help it.
No, I love creating like a good like veil of like mystery, and I love like revealing things like strategically. I also really love poetry, which is like the poetry part of the machine poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a big part of poetry is that, you know, is like shrouding things a little bit in mystery and like slowly revealing it in like a very meticulous manner.
Yeah. Okay. Do you do most of the writing, or do you all contribute? Or?
Yeah, I do the lyrics.
Okay.
We'll have like sessions sometimes where like we bounce off of each other. Like I for sure try to take everybody's like musical influence into account when I'm writing, you know, just because I also want everybody to relate to it to some degree. 'Cause I think that's what kind of like makes it work.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. When you were describing the car ride over and listening to the music, I know we're all Nirvana fans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. But it was actually a little over a year ago. My cousin was over, the beach man, who originally podcasted with me, and we were putting the storm shutters on the house, preparing for Hurricane Milton. And I'd put on some Nirvana, and he's like, "Man, you got to change this. I feel like I'm going to kill myself."
Oh my God.
I love Nirvana, you know, totally, but just sometimes that vibe is
It's a
just
mood
like,
thing, yeah. It's a mood thing, but that's why I also like stuff like Jim Morrison, because it's like, I feel like it's a good in between.
Yeah.
Like it's dark and like broody, but it's also like if you really listen, it's very like hopeful, and there's a lot of like a transcendental vibe to it almost. You know, it's like meditative, and I think I really like that, like feeling like you're putting people in like a trance almost with like music or art.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Doors had a way of doing that with their melodic tones
Very
and
mystical,
just yeah. Especially Robbie Krieger's his name on the keyboards. Ray
Manzarek, yeah.
I was way
So
off.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Robbie's I believe he's the drummer? No. I don't know. I'm honestly just a biggest fan of, I am a big fan. But mostly
Just
of
like Jim
Ray
Morrison.
and Jim. No, Ray and Jim are like the heartbeat of that band.
Yeah.
They're
Did you
just so
read No
amazing.
One Here Gets Out Alive?
No, I have never read it. No.
All right.
I've seen the movie, the Doors movie.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah.
Now this is just becoming like the Doors podcast. I can talk about it all day, so please change the topic.
Well, let's get back to machine poetry. So you have the 2 singles out, and people can listen to that on Spotify.
Yeah.
Where else can they hear your material?
Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon Music, literally anything.
SoundCloud. Kim, I think you put it on SoundCloud. Too.
Yes.
Oh, you put it on SoundCloud?
We are on SoundCloud.
I wasn't gonna say
Nice.
SoundCloud. We don't
I
have
actually
Bandcamp.
had one of my coworkers was like, "Kim, you guys aren't on SoundCloud," and I was like, "I thought we were," and I literally went and downloaded our songs to SoundCloud for my coworker. So shout out to Keith.
I'm dead.
Shout out. But also
Way to
we
go,
have
Keith.
some people listening
Thanks,
on
Keith.
SoundCloud, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like more than I expected, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, it's interesting when you put media out, even like this podcast. I haven't podcasted now in going on 3 months, I think. Just had a little break there. And I haven't looked at like Buzzsprout where I host and YouTube to see the analytics. And it's like, wow, people are actually still listening. So once things are out there, you know,
Yeah.
You never know.
you never know. Yeah.
Yep. That's why it's
pretty
good
cool.
to put things out.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like something that I'm learning as well, because sometimes it's easy to be very critical and be like, you know, but part of it is showing the progress as well, like the process.
Yeah.
And there's always growth to be had. If you look at any artist, it's like you can find videos where they did a really terrible job, and it's like, wow. But also like then you have that to compare to like their other performances, and that makes like a fully formed like human being and artist, you know.
Yes, and you can see the growth and the progression as you go through. I mean, Joe Rogan's one of the biggest podcasters on the planet, but if you go back and watch his very first podcast, it's almost hilarious because it was so like, oh, look, we're doing it. You know, I think they were using AOL or something crazy. You know,
But
it's
people
like,
are really interested in the process. I mean, that's a big part of the intrigue, I think, behind like artists in general for like people is like seeing like this person that went through so many like trials. I think that really appeals to like audiences too. So
yeah, for sure. It does. So what motivates you guys? How did you start playing? What motivates you? What took you into music?
For me, I started playing guitar through Dan. Actually, he brought us.
That's my brother, by the way.
Yeah, we my brother and I took drum lessons. I know, no, it was my brother and I. I think it was just me, but Dan got us a drum kit, And at first my brother was kind of fooling around in it, but then I took a crack at it and I took it a little serious, started doing lessons. After a year, I switched to guitar. Dan had a lot of guitars at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started fooling around with them. And then I started taking a little bit of lessons, and then I've been taking it seriously for 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess what motivated me at first was just playing my favorite songs. I like
Okay.
a lot of Nirvana, Chili Peppers. I just
Mhm.
want to learn all their songs. And now what motivates me is just like trying new things with music, learning the process of like theory and how that all fits together in a song,
Mm-hmm.
and the lyrics too, like how that works together.
Yeah, very good.
What about you?
For me, it was, I didn't really care too much about drumming. When I first learned, I used to jam with my dad,
Mm-hmm.
where my dad plays a bit of everything, but mainly guitar.
The bassist.
Yeah, the bassist. I think I was 8 when he bought a kit for my house, and he taught me like a basic rock groove. And I thought it was kind of boring. Like, I didn't really think it was that cool.
Yeah.
And he would just kind of jam with me, and I just thought, okay, whatever. And I moved on with my life until COVID, and I started getting really into music and rediscovering like some new bands that I'd heard all my life, but kind of listening to them in a different way I hadn't before.
Mm-hmm.
I think that changed everything too. And then from there, I started to try to teach myself, and I was getting somewhere, like just by watching YouTube videos, like listening to the songs I love. And then I started taking lessons, and I just like kind of dove right into it. A big inspiration too is Nirvana. Those were
Okay.
some of the first songs I was learning. Like, I felt this connection to Kurt Cobain, like a connection I'd never felt before,
Mm-hmm.
like to a specific musician or artist. So I think that changed my life too. I've always loved Kurt. I've always loved Nirvana. Like, I'll die on that hill of Nirvana. Like, I think Kurt and the three of them, Dave and Chris, they're some of the most influential musicians of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, love them.
And what's motivating you now to keep going and to play and produce?
I would say, in a way, like that past passion that I had from when I first started. I feel like sometimes if I feel uninspired, I try to dig into the feeling that I felt when I first started and I was really passionate. Not that I'm not passionate now, but I feel like now I'm in a different place with music where I've grown a lot, but sometimes I feel like I lose sight of the feeling I had when I first started, kind of like that fire. So I feel like trying to dig into those feelings I had in the beginning, it's inspired me a lot more. And I feel like it's improved my musicianship and brought like a new sense of kind of hope in a way. Because I think all of us relate where when we first started, we had like this almost like the spark ignite. We're like, whoa, this is actually really cool. You know, it makes
I remember
you
when
feel
I could shred for
special.
the first time.
Yeah, it's like, wow. No, it's so life changing too. Even like besides music, I'm sure you felt that way with like writing and poetry and just the artistry behind it. I feel like we're really lucky to feel that way. Musicians and artists. We're very lucky.
Yeah.
I feel like there is no real story for me. I feel like sometimes I'll tell like the basic, I got a guitar but I think my whole life has always been like, it has always revolved around art. Like since I was little, since I could do anything, since I just like, I feel like it was just something that was born with me. And
Are you a Scorpio?
Oh my god.
Goodbye.
You're so
I should have
Scorpio.
had you guess.
You're so Scorpio,
I should have
bro.
had the viewers guess. Yeah, I said the most mysterious thing I could say. Like, there is no story. It's come with me from many lives. No, but but I do feel that way. I think like in many ways that's how I define also my artisthood too. It like comes from a place of like almost like desperation, which sometimes could be a little maddening, but it's just how it is. I mean, I always refer to this poem by Charles Bukowski. Really shitty man, really great poet. And it's called So You Want to Be a Writer. And basically the whole thing is like, if it doesn't drive you to madness, like doing anything else, then don't do it. you know, if you're doing it for women or for other things, don't do it. And I kind of like always go back to that, even when I feel like I can't work and I'm so uninspired, and you know, you start feeling like imposter syndrome. I just always refer back to that, and like it just always comes back. The muse always returns, and I think being an artist is not even just doing like making the art. Of course, it's a big part of it, but it's a way of like viewing life, I think. So like for me, like what motivates me is just knowing that in a way I was like quote unquote chosen, or like I chose to do this. So like that, I don't know, there's like no way out of it. So it's like, you know,
It's your purpose.
yeah, it is.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Now you guys have the 2 songs up. Would you have how many actual tracks or songs that you guys have written and produced?
We have 7 completed, and we're working on 1 more.
Okay.
Currently, so it'll be 8 in total.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting up to, will you be producing an album soon then? When you-
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the goal, yeah.
It's almost here.
That's the goal?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We're first working on a single. We got in contact with Alex and Ollie. They're friends from FAU, Florida Atlantic University, who do mixing and mastering. And I can't really talk too much about like their side project, but they're gonna start working with us and recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've always had that like be a goal. I think like from the beginning we also just wanted to make sure that we were giving it like enough space to be like an original thing.
Yeah.
Because I think it's easy to fall into doing just like straight covers. And I guess we have
Cover
Eddie
band.
to always tell us that he doesn't want to do a single cover. So like that helps, I guess.
Yeah.
To push us out of like falling into that hole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, in live, yeah, but I mean, recording would be all
A little
original.
different. Yeah.
What songs do you guys do covers of?
We've done Dress by PJ Harvey. We've done Wicked Game by Chris
Isaac.
Isaac. Sweet Dreams.
White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane.
Okay.
That one we do like we kind of do the original. Have you heard that song White Rabbit
Yeah.
by Jefferson Airplane?
I'm
we
old.
do like
I just
do
said that to I was in this audition and he was like talking to me and he's like, oh, do you play instruments? I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, because I might have you play the flute or something. I was like, I love that because I'm very into like Jefferson Airplane, Grace Slick. I was like, do you know who that is? He's like, I had the same reaction. He was like, girl. He was like, are you really asking me that? Sorry,
we're doing that, or we have done that, and then we turn it into like a metal version
Oh.
based off a band that Eddie likes called Mason Pace.
Yeah.
Shout
they're
out
local.
to them, I
Mason
guess.
Pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Cool.
out everyone. I guess.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Their cover of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wouldn't be opposed to us doing a cover. I would just like it if it was like away from. Granted, the things we do is very unique. Like I've never really heard a band that sounds like us. We've been compared to the Sonic Youth though, and some Nirvana. I don't know what other bands people call
I think
us.
Sonic Youth is a good band to be compared to though, because they're already very different. So it's like even comparing us to them is like no one's quite like Sonic Youth. So it makes us, it like puts us in this like little anomaly, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told 9 Inch Nails too.
Yeah,
Ooh.
someone at my
I
job
like
told me 9 Inch
that.
Nails.
Wow.
Early 9
I
Inch
I like
Nails.
that.
Wow.
Can we cover 9 Inch Nails?
No,
I've been told that
sound way too much
before.
like us if you're
What?
saying that.
No,
But
that'd
I
be
want
really-
to do a song
that'd
that's
be
like out of
really
our genre. Nothing too like
Can we do
off
Drake?
course. Yeah.
Some Drake.
Can we do some Drake?
Bye.
Machine Poetry covers Drake.
Yeah.
I love it. What other covers are you guys doing? Because there must be more.
We're probably gonna do a Sonic Youth song now.
Yeah, we've been talking about
Okay.
doing a Sonic Youth one. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty iconic. So I feel like it's such an honor to be kind of told that you sound like
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that we take offense to it either,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, like they're a great band, and any of those bands that people say that we sound similar to, I think that's great. Obviously, we have our own
compliment.
identity, but yeah, it's still
Yeah.
nice. It's
When-
a nice.
Yeah.
You know you're doing something right when they compare you to the weirdos.
That's true.
Because if someone came
I
up to
like
me and
that.
was like, "You guys really sound like the Eagles," I would be like,
Yikes.
I mean, like they're great, but like I.
Way off course. Way
Yeah.
off course.
I hear you. Yeah. So you guys have some shows coming up, right? A couple like is it next week?
Yeah.
This coming week, we have Thursday, the 4th of December, our first show at Respectable Street, Clematis Street, Respectable Street on Clematis Street. And then that Saturday, we have Propaganda on
In Lake Worth.
in Lake Worth. It's the Respectables gig is with, oh my God, I can't remember the bands.
Deli Girls.
Deli Girls.
Very
Deli
excited
Girls
for
and
that.
Ponsili Creation, I believe, is that they do like they're like puppeteers. I think they're from Peru. Really cool
I
stuff.
think they're from PR.
PR?
Yeah.
PR? I don't know. Well, they're coming from somewhere
Rico,
else.
bro.
They're coming from somewhere else.
Puerto Rico, PR. Go side.
Yo says it.
No, bro.
I'm gonna fact.
And then we have Hollow in the River. And then I forgot the other band.
I'm
Arissa
gonna fact check.
something. Yeah, fact check. Well, you fact check that. Propaganda is with Bomb the Algorithm and the Mangrove. Mangrove?
Okay. Very nice.
Yes.
Now, one thing I have to say is what I noticed watching some of your videos and stuff like that is that you guys have a high quality sound, like a professional sound. I live, so close to Punta Gorda, and Punta Gorda is big for music. I mean, you go to on a Friday, Saturday night, sometimes weeknights, almost every bar is having live music, live bands, different sounds. It's really big in this area, and there's a lot of bands performing. But I noticed you guys really have, like, you're a notch up from the bands I see around here. Just the sound quality. It feels professional. So
Honestly,
Thank you.
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you.
I would venture to say too that like because production has changed so much throughout the years, I would say like our generation is like approaches it very differently, and I think our ears are also very different. And like even I like love like the older stuff, like that's my like sweet spot. Like a lot of modern stuff I just won't even get into it, but it just like I don't
But
know.
you like Drake.
You get Stop talking about Drake. This is gonna be the second podcast.
You mentioned it. You mentioned it.
Okay. Next time I'm wearing a Drake shirt, but
Choke on his mom.
but yeah. And we've been very lucky. We also like our first bassist, Rich, our OG bassist. Shout out Rich. He mixed and mastered our 2 singles that were out, and we got to be a really good, like a really prominent part of the process, which also helped a lot, I think, to get like our ideal sound. Plus we're always playing music, like all of us. So I think that also like lends itself to, really being able to hear things and like comment on them and like make sure that it sounds up to par,
Yeah, I'm jealous of people that have that music ear, by the way. I listen to most things. I think, oh, that sounds great. I shared you guys have ever heard of kirtan? Probably not. It's a like ancient form of Indian music where it's audience participatory. Like the singer sings and then the audience sings the line back. So
I think I know what you're talking about. I have a classical world drama class, so
Yeah?
we explore a lot of different
and it's really cool. It's about, energizing your chakras and lifting you up to a higher level.
I'm a big fan of like Eastern like style, like music, religion, like the way they approach art as well is like it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
That's interesting you say that because the song we're writing now, how do you pronounce it?
Say what was it? The money,
No.
the money.
No, stop. I pronounce it Cintamani.
Okay.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, but it's like chin. No, it's chin.
Is it Cintamani?
Cintamani.
Chintamani? Okay, well,
Chin,
Chin.
ton money.
the musical, I guess, backbone of that song is very like Middle Eastern. Steph wrote the intro chord progression and the verses, and then we try to work around that overall vibe of like Middle Eastern sounding stuff and rhythms, and it was really difficult to write the chorus for that, but it eventually came through.
Well, the word is a Hindu word, and it refers to a wish-granting jewel in both like Hinduism and Buddhism.
Nice.
And I actually heard it from like another song, and then I wrote a poem based on it, and then I was like, all right, I feel like this word is like precious. I need to reproduce it.
I love that. I love that you're going with that Eastern influence because that's a big part of my life.
Yeah, really?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm big on like, for me, like that saved my life. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yes, Hinduism and
Nice.
100%.
Did you read the Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yes.
Yes, of course. I also
I love
have
that.
like an Om tattoo, and like, yeah, a lot of my life definitely has been that. Yeah. Twin.
How cool. Well, where I was going with that, I sent this kirtan song to my friend who's also a musician. He's got a lot of songs. I think he's got 10 songs out on SoundCloud. He's very talented. And I'm like, hey, how'd you like that song? He goes, dude, I couldn't listen to it. He goes, that backup singer was so off. She couldn't hit a note. I'm like, sorry.
I had no idea. Yeah, I think the more that you, and I don't think it's only being a musician that like puts you in that category, because sometimes just being like a really like refined listener. Yeah. Because I think there's a lot of musicians who don't really listen to music, like listen. And through the years, I've just realized, like, I mean, I feel like I'm a big like audiophile. Like I will listen like hard. And like I had one experience where I was at a music industry event in Miami, and I love telling this story because it was just like euphoric. This random guy, this older man, he almost had like a Russian accent. He just started like luring me into this room, and I'm like, this could end one of two ways. Like, this is not okay. But of course, I I'm a Scorpio, so so I'm like, yes, take me. He's like, you want to hear something better than this? Like some like music the DJ was playing, and I was like, I do. And he takes me into this like dim room, and there's like a picture of like a lamb on the wall, like a painting, and a bunch of these crazy like tube amps and stuff on the ground. And it's like an insane system. And he sits me down on this couch, and I'm just like staring at the picture of the lamb. And he's like, I'm going to play something for you now. I was like, okay. And he's like, which one would you rather? And it was like a Stevie Ray Vaughan. And I was like, oh, yeah, put some Stevie Ray Vaughan. Sure. He play something else. He's like, no, I know what to play. I was like, oh, okay. I sit there. He turns off the lights. This like song comes in. He played it through vinyl, through the tube amps. It was crazy, like hi-fi setup. And immediately I got chills from like my feet to the top of my head. It was like insane. I started sobbing. When he turned the lights on, I was like, he's like, you liked it? I was like, yes. Yeah. And so like all that to say, it's, I think the more with anything, how much you like love it and how much it like affects your life, I think the more you feel connected to it. And it's a very intuitive experience. That's just how I experience art in general. Yeah. It's like feelings.
Yeah. And music, it's all about vibration. And we are vibrating.
Vibrational beings, yeah.
Everything's made of vibration and sound. So that's what I love. Like this podcast, The Inspired Yogi, it's more like a spiritual podcast, but I have musicians on because I think music unites people. There's so many things in the world right now separating people, a lot of it by design, but music always brings people together.
Yeah. I mean, look at Woodstock too. Like that's why I love that era, because it felt like a lot was happening socially due to music. Music was such a big, and it still is now, but I feel like it's gotten like taken over by so many like superficial like groups or artists, or like just like manipulated by all these like companies, that it's like lost that influence, I feel.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, but still, it's the way music can lift you up and inspire you, and anybody knows you're having a bad day, you got to clean the house, you got to do something you don't like, you put on the right music and you'll do whatever. The music's driving you through it. So that's awesome.
We're really a big we're really against like AI in music too. That's another like meaning of the name. I think I saw something recently where some AI like artists got a bunch of like views or something.
Yeah, made the charts.
Yeah,
topped the charts.
They topped the charts, and AI topped the charts.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's in a lot of ways, because AI is producing some music that's better than a lot of bands or musicians can do. And it's like, where does that leave everybody else?
Right.
I don't know, but
I think that's where like the argument of like technicality and emotion also comes into play. Yeah. Because a lot of technicality can be reproduced by machines.
Well, so the AI music too, though, is just regenerated from music that already exists.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
So,
it's just a reiteration. And I think the best, in many ways, everything we do is a reiteration, because so many things have been done. Yeah. And I do agree with that. I think everything is like Nietzsche's idea of eternal recurrence. like everything is just doomed to happen over and over again for eternity.
Yeah.
And like it could be a drag, but it also could be really inspiring because you're looking at all these things that have been worked 1,000 times. You know, you have this like toolbox, and it's your job to make it interesting again, you know, and to make somebody pick it up and be like, oh yeah, I felt that, but like, what a fresh way of seeing it. You know, it's like giving like fresh eyes to something that's been done 1,000 times.
Yeah. And you can listen to AI anywhere, but you can't go see AI play. And I think that's, you know, that's the real difference. I mean, you're not going to go out to a club or a venue and
The robot bar.
yeah.
I think most people too end up like, yes, to one degree, obviously understanding how AI has those benefits. Like I had a class where we had to do some projects, and someone did a project based on AI and music in the industry. And they had a good point of AI could be useful for certain things like jingles, like when a company needs like a quick thing. I think even then, you know, like the human-made jingles are probably better.
Yeah.
But
It's also
I
like
can
taking
understand
jobs.
that. Right.
People write those jingles.
I
They
get
pay
that,
for it.
but I think most people at the end of the day will still admire like the true artistry coming from people that have unique experiences that the AI, the computers, they'll never understand, you know? I think that we still have that upper hand.
Yeah, definitely. I think also it's brought out the fact that we can't all just live to work.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that like machines are taking over so much of like the technical stuff, but they can't replace us in the sense that we create and we are creators and we created the machines. So it's like, you know what I mean? They can't, they don't have that upper hand. And
Sazu has some input here.
Do you use AI? Be honest.
She doesn't, but I do. I actually like to write and sing parodies. So I'll use AI to strip the vocals out of a song that I like.
Okay.
And then, you know, then I have that track recorded,
There
and
are
then I
ways
do
to
the parody
use it.
over
There
it.
are ways to use it, I would say, because I mean, the internet is also like, I think people have brought this conversation up now because of ChatGPT and all these things that are like blatantly like in our faces. But I think also like we all got phones,
Right?
we can't really escape it. And there's so many like editing softwares, things like that people use as like shortcuts. I think the problem is when you're like, it's like replacing something within you that like you could produce, but you're just choosing not to because it's just easier. It's
a shortcut.
To do that. It's a shortcut, exactly. And I think shortcuts are you're doing yourself a dishonor, you know.
Yeah. So, what do you guys visualize as your future for the band?
Tour.
Yeah.
Tour.
Big
Tour?
goals.
Touring.
Yeah.
Big tour.
Big tour. Florida
Okay.
tour.
Ascension, spiritual ascension.
Just going on a road.
We have
Those are two very different things.
We
But,
tour and we
We're
become
to
one
combine
with the
them.
world.
oh, man,
It's a dimension tour.
I love this. I love this. My whole theme in life is about oneness.
There you go.
And you know, one of my I went to a kava bar last night, and they just happened to be doing karaoke. I'm like, oh, I'm singing my Red Hot Chili Peppers parody, and
Dingle bop.
that it starts out with how does it start? I don't know, but the second line is, "I've chosen oneness to be my creed." Yeah, so it's like it's from Soul to Squeeze. It's a parody on Soul to Squeeze. So
good
all
song.
about the oneness.
Good song.
Nice.
Yeah.
We definitely have big goals of touring, definitely within the state at first, but I mean, we all want to tour eventually, like throughout the country, like anywhere. We love that. I think all of us are definitely, you know, like travelers. We all love to go
Anywhere.
visit
Book us under a
places.
bridge.
Anywhere.
Book us under a
Book us
bridge.
under
We
a
want to
bridge.
travel.
We will
We
be
want to
there.
tour.
Causeway. We'll play a causeway.
What's the drive? Why do you guys? What's the passion for touring?
Spreading the music.
Okay.
Number one.
Yeah.
And it's
Spreading the good
fun.
word.
It's like a road trip that basically has like shows attached to it conveniently.
Yeah.
And it's a good opportunity for networking, like meeting other bands and venue owners. We want to tour with a local band near us called Lavola.
Okay.
They're planning to release an album early next year. And we're planning on releasing it around the same time, probably middle of the year, like summertime, August, possibly.
Don't mislead anybody yet. Guys,
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't say a
you guys
date.
didn't hear that.
Maybe I shouldn't say a month, but
Don't worry about it.
we're planning on releasing.
These are hopes and dreams. It's okay.
It'll come to you it'll come to them in their dreams actually.
And then with
Yeah.
the subsequent
Don't know.
album,
Yeah.
with the album release would be a subsequent tour. hopefully with Lavola, and we're working on other acts as well, but they're our main guys.
Nice.
I guess I'd call them like a band similar to us in the sense that they're very different, they're very unique. That's another band that I look up to a lot.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Did I hear something about an unveiling today of some stickers?
Oh, yes.
Are we
yeah.
gonna do the
Do you want to
unboxing?
grab
The unboxing.
box?
We're gonna box the stickers right now.
You
I
want?
know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Show.
let's get it out there.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
They're there.
Oh boy.
But when we open, I think they're all gonna come out, so just gotta be careful. So here
You're
are
blocking the people from the view.
some machine poetry stickers if you want to show them.
These are big.
Oh, very nice.
There you go.
Well, I get the first one.
There you go.
What?
Did you guys get different ones?
Oh, that's cool.
I feel like this one's matte.
I love it.
Yeah.
Those are like
Yeah.
glossy, right?
These are glossy. These are some just machine poetry sticker. We have some more for you too. I have some of the matte ones.
Very nice. This is going on my Yeti water bottle.
Hey,
I'm
Yes.
saying. I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're on sale at shows for $2.
we also have
$2 a
shirts.
pop.
$2.
Nice.
People always ask all the time if we sell merch, if we have a website.
Yeah.
That's something we're getting up very soon.
Okay.
That we're working on currently. So we do have shirts, but everything is sold
Yeah.
on site at our shows. So y'all should come to our shows.
Yeah, come see the
Yeah.
show. And what city is the next one? It's December 4th is the next show?
Yeah, they're all West Palm adjacent. The week after it, we have a Battle of the Bands event in Loxahatchee through the venue promoter. Their name is Lost Signal 561. I think
Okay.
they say it. They promote or they do a lot of events in like a big lawn in Loxahatchee.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that. And you guys are prepared to do a song today, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. A couple. That's
Couple.
even better. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Do you want to get set up and play?
Sure.
Yeah.
Or is
sure.
there
We'll do
anything
that.
else you'd like to share before we do that?
Nah.
My biggest secret.
Yeah,
We
tell us
have
your
more
biggest
shows.
secret.
We have more plans for next year. We
Yeah.
have one more show on January 23rd. That's the Last Laugh at Propaganda.
Okay.
Those tend to be like one of our bigger shows because it's like also attached to like a burlesque show.
Mhm.
So the turnout for that.
The burlesque draws them in. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna ask, like, what is that supposed to mean?
The burlesque draws them in. That draws them in,
I don't
and then
know
we
why I
make them
feel like
stay.
that's
We
wrong.
make them
I
stay.
feel
I like that.
Oh my god. It's
Yeah.
a good show. You guys should come out.
No, it
too.
is a really great show, and you get to dress like a clown. So,
Yes.
like,
You get to watch people.
How often
Wait, you get to
dress
dress
like
like a
clowns.
clown?
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
dress like clowns.
We
yeah.
just did
And
the
why?
last one. I don't know why.
And how did that start?
Because
It's great though. It's
Yeah.
really I don't know why, but
We should
just
all be
do it.
weirder. I think we should all be weirder. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down
Get
with that.
weird.
It's kind of like
Get goofy.
a take back to Kiss
Yeah.
No way.
in a way, right?
mean,
Having that makeup
it's
and that different persona.
Maybe more similar to drag than anything.
Okay.
I feel. 'Cause
Yeah.
there were some people that I think were kind of in drag as well, so I think that's really cool.
All right.
Yeah, I mean we dressed.
So does
up
the
too.
venue promote this? Is that why? or-
Yeah,
That
yeah.
and
It's
then
a
the person
promoter.
promoting it, their name's Nikia
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Okay.
They do a lot of local events too, not just of bands, but the LGBT community as well.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
But what started the clown? The dressing up like clowns?
That would be a Nikia.
Well,
question.
Nick and I have
Nikia
talked a
thing.
lot. We've talked a little bit about it. Nick has told me too that it has like a good like history and like also like queer culture, but also just like I think also just like feeling alienated, and I think that's a big thing for artists as well. Just like minorities, I guess,
Okay.
and like I feel that it's a way of like expressing that weirdness. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
also like growing up as an artist, I've always felt like also like weird in the way that I've dressed or like tried to express myself.
Yeah, you a whole clown. Bro.
I think like going he knows I'm a
clowning.
like basically what I wore like high school was just clown attire every day, right?
You came with the big boots, bro.
It's
Fuzzy
just
ass nose.
expressing that
Yeah.
kind of inner
Yeah, yeah,
goofiness in
Yeah.
a sense,
Yeah.
just having fun.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
it's-
big. It's a crazy night. Though.
Pretty
It does.
much.
It does really
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Sounds fun. I mean, so many people are into like cosplay and stuff like that now, but
Yeah.
clowns. I mean, some people are like
Yeah.
scared to death of clowns.
I think it's the freedom of like the same thing of like Halloween, for example. Like,
Yeah.
People really love dressing. It's like kind of like being somebody else in a way, but at the same time, being yourself. You know, in a
Yeah.
way that like feels safe. I guess.
Well, we all have these like body masks, right?
Yeah.
Behind,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Skin
over
suit.
top of our oneness.
The skin suit.
Yeah, but or skin suit, yes,
Skin suit.
absolutely. Yeah, but that's like a whole different layer because this is built as a persona,
Yeah.
And that other, you dress up and now you're not that same persona. You're still that oneness inside. But
God in drag.
God in drag. I love that.
Around us.
God in drag. Doesn't that sound like a great song?
It really does.
Yeah.
I might have to steal it
You
now.
might have to write that.
Dang, dude.
God in drag. Yeah. Or a band name. I mean, one or the other.
That's probably like a punk band name already, probably.
Sorry, guys.
Probably.
My new side project.
I love it. All right, let's get set up and hear you guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so what are you guys playing for us?
The first song we'll be playing for you is Machine Poetry. Yes, and it was our debut single. Yep. Ready? Wires under the skin, a fuse blown from within, a dried mountain of words, the birds, the birds, the blood makes a spin, born of circuits dressed in skin, history forgotten, headed back to where we've been. I'm not what I seem. Man-made machine. I am not what I seem. Man-made machine. Fractals of light, cheating on your fate, separate from God, a slave to the state. A dried mountain of words, no more birds, no more birds. The blood makes a spin, born of circuits dressed in skin. I am not what I seem. Man-made machine. I am not what I seem. Man-made machine. Brett.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we tune to standard.
Next song's called Split the Shame.
Tell me about how that came about.
Through her poetry, actually.
Yeah,
And the chord progression, too.
yeah, it's a poem that I was writing called Desire Unfulfilled. I believe it was one of my desire poems. So a lot of the lines came from that, and then we kind of like strung them together one night. I asked them to give me like random words, and we started like bouncing off of that. It's kind of like, it's about like heartbreak, I guess, in a way. I guess that's like kind of making it, simplifying it. But I feel like it's, yeah, a lot of it is like desperation. It's like this song and our other song, Howl, which we will not be playing, but they're like sister songs, and they're both like, yeah, it's just about like desperation, I guess.
That's funny you say that they're sisters, because I see Howl as a continuation of The Noise musically.
Really?
Yeah, because they're very similar. They have like their hard sections, and then the softer, and then this release.
I could see with like the pre-choruses.
Yeah, Howl is a very desperate song. I think Split the Shame is like leading up to that desperation. Split the Shame, I think, is like you're kind of like resolving like the pain of like holding on to something for so long, and it's like it splits you to shame. Like I think I really liked like when we came up with that that phrase, because it's like a little play on words. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is also my least favorite song to play.
What?
You'll see why. All right, ready?
Travel so long, I hear you call my name. I never felt such love turn me to shame. I haven't been here forever, but I've been here enough so I could see you try to walk away with my stuff. all the ways that we defame. Let's change the frame. You split me to shame. Travel so long, I look at your face. I never felt such love leave a dying trace. And I needed you forever, but I wanted you enough. So give me, give me, give me all of my stuff. Together unwinding, forever reminding each other there is no hope. And all the ways that we defame, let's change the frame. You split me to shame. Please.
Yeah,
This next one's called Trauma Blonde, and it's about a blonde that traumatized all of us separately. Everybody has a blonde that's traumatized. Just kidding, we love blondes. All right. Desecrate my mind. Girl, when you get inside, can you lay your truth? All I need from you. So you wanna know me? Know how to control me? Say you make it feel so wrong. Desire's my God and it's turning me on. Do it from behind. Barbiturate bedside. Can you make it real? You're all I can feel. So you wanna know me? Know how to control me? Say you make it feel so wrong. Desire's my God and it's turning me on. Desire is the forefather of love, calling to you like a Sisyphean slaughterhouse cat I let you try me on. I'm good like that. My womb is hungry and it won't eat. I want it of you. Delete, delete, delete. All the months in vain. Give me long-term shame. Crawling to you again and again and again. Bound to spend the night, crawling your blonde hair, the golden web into which I descend, I descend, I descend, I descend, I descend. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Follow, like, and subscribe.
Follow
Come see the
Machine
shows.
Poetry on Instagram and YouTube.
Follow Machine Poetry.